But nowadays, so many of these mid-game threats, they really depend on Blink Stalker trying to do as much damage as possible, trying to save your Stalkers, trying to abuse Blink to its fullest potential. And yeah, actually it's been really working out for the Protoss players, since we saw Huck, of course, taking out Idra as well in the Hope Story Cup. A very Blink Stalker heavy play. And just in general, Blink Stalkers really became more popular against Zerg. I mean, back then we had Nazgûl at MLG actually taking out Idra as well. But after that, felt like Zergs learned how to defend, how to deal with Blink Stalker. You just get a lot of links, you just try to get surrounded. And didn't really matter that much. But these 2/3 based pushes with Blink Stalkers and just camping in chokes, having that those 2 or 3 additional sentries with your army as well. Yeah, it's very, very annoying for Zergs to deal with. A lot of Zergs are complaining about it as well. We still have that worker advantage for Dlovan, which, yeah, is quite frankly, considering the fact he's the Protoss player, being at 72 probes right now, against only 60 drones for our Zerg. Managed to snipe some couple of free tournaments. Dlovan right now moving forward, just trying to take out a bunch of units, and obviously wants to blink back right now. Here we do have a fungal going off, so Dlovan right now taking quite some losses, losing 5 to 6 Stalkers. Now he's kind of going for it. Well, decent force fields will be able to pick off a roach or 6 or 7, but not really the end of the world. And a couple of links streaming to the right side of the map. Bunch of Stalkers being morphed in there. Once again, these roaches engaging, doing a little bit of damage, taking out a zealot or 2. 3 force fields go down. Managed to take 1 links. Here we do have these links engaging on the main base right now. Or not the main, but the high yield mineral expand from the Dlovan. But we have a lot of Stalkers nearby, and these Stalkers will be able to deal with these Zerglings. Obviously, since we had way more Stalkers than we had Zerglings. These roaches still try to be annoying. We have these infestors as well, which of course are also dangerous when your army only consists of Stalkers. BsK actually 40 supply ahead, which is interesting since the Dlovan had the worker advantage pretty much throughout the entire game. Now we do see our Zerg morphing in 8 drones at once. So he's not going to go easy on the drone count. Having only 2 drones on both extractors. Did not research Neuroparasite as of yet. He's almost maxed out. I'm really surprised that he's able to afford all this while he hasn't really been able to make or to mine that much. I mean, obviously the roaches are quite cheap, and yeah, they're not really the only unit that you want to have your army. We have a couple of infestors as well, and he, of course, with 4 or 5 heads, you will always be able to produce a lot of Zerglings as well, even during the fight. When you lose a couple of units, instantly replace them with Zerglings. Here we go. Once again, a couple of force fields get thrown down. A lot of roaches take damage, but not that many dying in the end. 3 to 4, perhaps even 5 roaches did manage to fall to the Dlovan's Protoss army. We don't have that much energy right now, though. Literally only having currently 3, 4, 5 force fields for Dlovan, but that's it. If BsK would make one more fake attempt and Dlovan would once again drop a couple of sentries, he would seriously have 0 force fields. Taking a look at the upgrades, we have 2-0 currently for our Zerg. And we have 2-0 for Dlovan as well. He's researching 3-0 though. And meanwhile he's putting up the Templar Archives and a Dark Shrine at once, so that's very gas heavy. He will be able to warp in DTs anytime soon. BsK has so much minerals, he's not that high on gas though. Once again, 3 force fields do get dropped to take out 1 infestor. So many minerals for BsK. And meanwhile he's actually going for a hive. And he's putting up a Spire as well. So it's obviously going to take a while before he's going to have a great Spire. But still, we have 4,000 minerals right now saved up for our Zerg. Only 200 gas though. But he is maxed out already for quite some time. Here we go with a big engagement. A couple of these roaches, more and more units coming in from the back as well. But we have so many Stalkers. That's brilliant positioning right here by the Dlovan. Good force fields too. Drops a couple of force fields. Takes out a couple of roaches once again. Good engage. And yeah, BsK is just not really able to do anything, even though he's been maxed out for quite some time. Can't really find a hole in the Dlovan's defense. Now actually the Stalker is trying to engage. Good fungos going off right there. Nice offensive blink though. We have so many infestors, that's quite sick. Like 8 to 9 infestors. The Dlovan is slowly but steady blinking forward. We don't have that many roaches right now. BsK should really start producing units. He's just suiciding right now a couple of Zerglings. Meanwhile he's still sending over Zerglings as well to this high yield mineral expand, but we have enough Stalkers left perhaps. He will be able to achieve something in the main base, and that's exactly what he's going to try to do. Good job right there by BsK, really just stalling time right now, trying to get Dlovan on the back foot, and meanwhile saving time for that great Spire to be completed, which is well, 40 seconds remaining right now. Warp Prism going down now as well, but instantly it's getting fungoed, and a couple of infested marines have been dropped as well. Infested Terrans. That's obviously the correct word. And indeed he will be able to take out that White Prison without any trouble. Dlovan is not going to give up as of yet though. He's going to make one more White Prison. We have 2,000 minerals right now for Dlovan and even 1,200 gas. That's quite frankly, consider at least. Because the Protoss always knows how to spend the gas. If it's not DTs, if it's not High Templars, you can always make just Colossi as well. Because Colossi are quite good against any army. Ooh, Dlovan right now having 7 probes on this simulator. I guess he didn't notice that when he tried to save it from the Zerglings. 9 Corruptors at once being morphed. Meanwhile, seems like BsK is making a lot of spine crawlers. I thought he was actually going to try to save a little bit of supply, which is exactly what he does. But even now he's only at 190, so he won't be able to have that many Brood Lords. He's going to lose the first spine crawler already, second spine crawler. He's not even going to try to cancel anything. So many spine crawlers going over right now. Roach is going to try to engage. Force fields are already going off by Dlovan. Good job right there, really denying access. All of these Roaches. Tunneling claws being activated though. For not only the Roaches, but for these infestors as well. Oh, Dlovan right now in quite a difficult position though. He's not going to be able to get out of this anytime soon. Broodlings doing a little bit of damage. That force field is not really helping him because he has blink on CD, I believe. He will actually be able to take out the second hatch as well though, even though we still have a lot of spine crawlers. Those spine crawlers will be taken out as well. 188 supply against 187. Where are the Broodlords though? We have a lot of Broodlords. Nice fungals on these stalkers, but we still have so many stalkers. These Roaches not really doing any damage. BsK didn't handle that as good as he could have though. He should have just run the Roaches into a better position. Now infested Terrans once again being dropped. Still these borrowed Zerglings. Very good job right there by BsK. It's really annoying. And Dlovan will probably lose this Stalk Force in the long run. Meanwhile, we have a couple of DTs in the main base. Pretty much missed it. Managed to even take out the Hive. He's going to take out the Infestation Pit as well. So this Warp Prison has been very effective. I'm sorry I missed that, guys. But yeah, I really can't see dots right now on the minimap. My eyesight is so poorly without my contact lens. So it's really hard to see blue things on creep. But yeah, good job right there by Dlovan managing to wipe in a lot of DTs in the main base. And of course, DTs with 3-0 do a sick amount of damage. 60 damage per slice. And even then you will be able to take out Hives quite easily. But we still have the greatest fire up though, for Dlovan, so it's not really the end of the world. He's gonna morph in his natural into a Hive right now. Into a layer, I'm sorry. Potentially a Hive later on. 142 supply only for our Zerg. We do still have 3,300 minerals. I don't understand how you can just never ever have some gas. Doesn't make a lot of sense. He's going to try to rebuild his hatcheries on the 12 and 1 o'clock position on the map. Once again, a lot of Zealots being morphed in the main base from BsK, who's playing on the account by Heska, but yeah, I guess BsK. Well, I'm not sure what it means. Perhaps something French, perhaps my friends, French viewers can help me out. Brood Lords right now on the field will be do a little bit of damage, but this is probably not going to be enough though. We have Voiders already on the field below Dlovan. Nice storms. He should have used a couple of feedbacks as well though. We have a lot of Brood Lords. This Brood is actually doing a sick amount of damage on all of these stalkers. Dlovan is going to warp in a lot of additional stalks now as well, but still he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. We still have one Voider on the field. We don't have a single Corruptor. Where is the... I don't... These Zealots right now doing a lot of damage as well, and if he's going to lose his Spire, which he will, means he won't be able to make Corruptors. Feedback's going down right now on a couple of these Infestors. DTs once again doing a lot of damage, and Infested Marines is pretty much the only anti-R that BsK has right now. Dlovan is really doing a good job with Warp Prisons all around the map. Now again, warping Zealots on the top side of the map, and even though he's going to lose his high healed mineral expand, he's just taking BsK apart bit by bit. These Roaches will be able to take out these Zealots though, but it's just a matter of time before Dlovan will manage, will warp in more and more units. We'll take a look at the income there right now. We only have 39 drones and an 800 mineral income per minute. We have Dlovan still at 1600 minerals and 85 probes. I told you guys, he loves to make probes. 85 probes. Warping in a lot of Zealots right now in the 12 o'clock position. Dlovan is playing very, very well actually. Really enjoying it. Bunch of Voiders right now. Stalkers will be able to take out these Brood Lords, and I guess it's just a matter of seconds before BsK will call GG or just leave the game in general. These Voiders do manage to take out pretty much everything. BsK does call GG, and Dlovan wins this best of 3 2-0.